Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So today it's just basically time for me to catch up in the kitchen. I've got an abundance of vegetables and I've got an abundance of whipping cream. So I've chopped and sliced a load of carrots. So I've got a big pan of carrots there. I'm going to can some carrots. I had 8 bell peppers, 4 red, 2 green, 2 yellow. So I've tried to do a pretty mix in the jars. So I've de-seeded and sliced those and just added some purified cold water. But what I am going to add to them is some of my dehydrated rosemary, and I'm just going to put, if I get the right spoon,
The red's a tablespoon, a teaspoon.
so that's right. So I'm just going to pour half a teaspoon of rosemary in each of the peppers. And half a teaspoon of the pink Himalayan salt. Now I buy this by the sack full off the internet, and I must have been using this now for at least 18 months. I bought a nice large sack of it for approximately £10 compared to the little bottles we get in the shop for £1. So more than my money's worth, and I'll probably have it for another 2 years. So I refill for kitchen use and go through this and then go back to the larger part of it from the pantry and restock what I need for the kitchen. So as I say, this is mixed bell peppers, de-seeded and sliced in some purified water. I've added half a teaspoon of rosemary, half a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. Just check they're debubbled. I'm actually going to pressure can these at £10 for 10 minutes. And I've actually made a video for mint sauce, and the mint sauce video will probably come out first, but I'm actually going to can these two together. Now these are done in shop bought jars, but they're most suitable for the mint sauce because they're actually mint sauce jars, and it's the first time I've ever canned with recycled jars, and they are going in with the bowl jars.
Pressure
cans, sorry, I have water cans with them, but I'm pressure canning with them today. So it's just that size jar is more suitable, and it's the correct portion, and yeah, I just think it's more applicable. So I'm going to chance in the pressure canner with those recycled jars today. I went to one of the food initiatives. You may have seen me do a demonstration there a while ago, teaching people about dehydrating, and it was kind of like a lesson format with an audience. And I went back to the same place this week. The lady was so pleased to see me, and she came over to me and she said, "Can I gift you a bag of vegetables?" I looked quite startled. She said, "We really appreciate the lesson that you did for us, the presentation that you did for us, and we have lots of spare vegetables, and I'd like to gift some to you because I know you'll actually use them and stock your pantry with them." She said, "And we want you in again soon if you can do another lesson." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I've got one lined up to teach people how to do the ghee." And she said, "We're just waiting for the children to return to school." and then we can carry on with the lessons as usual and the demonstrations. She said, because we actually fill the space with activities for the children during the summer holidays more than any other time, because obviously the other times will be weekends only for the children. So yeah, they want me booked in for a demonstration of how to do the ghee, and she gifted me a lovely shopping basket of vegetables, and in that was some peppers. Some of the peppers are from my shopping haul and some were from the gift she gave me. 2 different packs of long stemmed broccoli, a beautiful cauliflower, some lovely bulbous, I can just see them peeping out here, some lovely bulbous spring onions, so they'll be a delight to use. A courgette, some nice thick leeks. Trying to think what else was in it, but it was a lovely basket of vegetables.
4 onions.
4 white onions. It was a lovely sack of vegetables, so I was so pleased. And she said, you know, some people might take them, but we know you'd actually use them and we wouldn't like them to just be left rotting in someone's kitchen. I thought, fair enough. So I want to honour that and make the most of it. So I'm prepping through everything so as to waste nothing. So I'm now starting the carrots. I'm looking for my slotted spoon. I've just had Mr. Wallflowers. It's going to be in the sink, isn't it? Just bear with me, folks. At least I'm saying folks and not guys, eh? Let me get my jar filler. So these were some thick carrots. So I chopped them in half lengthways and then I chopped them in half widthways. So I get the maximum amount in the jars. So I've estimated this is about 4 jars, so I might need more, might need 1 more. So I know I've canned carrots on video before, but as I say, this is just making sure I'm not wasting anything and we're fully prepped up for the pantry whilst we can get it. Waste not, want none. It's just after 9 o'clock here, and rather than banging it on the surface and making a racket this time of night affecting next door, I find it easier to juggle it in my hands like this, and it seems to shake it down a bit better, so I do like to use that method. Me a little workout as well.
May as well leave them for dinner tomorrow.
Leave those for dinner. Okay. So in this one, I'm going to place half a teaspoon of the salt in each one. Excited people travelling to and from pubs, walking past outside. You can probably pick that up on the camera.
Saturday night.
Hmm?
Saturday night?
Yeah. That song came to mind then. Saturday night at the movies. Guess what picture we see?
Drifters.
Yeah. What year was that?
76, 75.
Speak up.
About 75, 76.
So as usual, if it's cold, product and cold liquid in the jar, then the water in the canner will be cold, and the canner will be cold. So it's cold, cold, cold to start off, hot, hot, hot to start off. Never mix them. Piece of kitchen roll. So some people might think I haven't wiped the pepper rims, but I actually did that before we started. So far, the pints of the carrots are canned for 25 minutes if the quarts, and the 30 minutes. But at the moment, I'm going to set about doing my peppers and my mint sauce in the canner, both for just 10 minutes. So give me a chance to just set the canner up, and well, basically I don't need to show you, you know what that looks like. So that's my peppers and my mints will be going on for 10 minutes. When they're done, my carrots will be going on for 25, and now I can move on to making the cream. So I'll set the canner up, put those in, making the butter from the cream, and then turning that into ghee. So it's a bit of a process for me to go through today, but I'm going to crack on and get as much done as I can. Okay, so the next step here, whilst I'm waiting for the canner to vent, it should start venting soon. So in there are the peppers and the mint sauce. I've got kitchens in a pickle. I've got some cream coming up to the butter standard in the blender. So I've just turned it off for the point of showing you what I'm doing with this beetroot. So this is just a packet of beetroot ready to eat, whole beetroot, and in the fridge is, I pick up from the food initiatives, and it's just got a little bit left in the bottom. So rather than waste those juices, I'm just going to top up with this beetroot.
With your new gloves.
Yeah, with the new gloves. Carol gave me a box of these gloves and they've come in useful just for this.
Because you got black fingers off the mint.
Oh, what, my nails, because of plucking the mint and the leaves off the mint, my nails went like a burnt blacky colour, and it's taken me days to get my thumbnails clean again. I'm still not fully happy with them yet. But yeah, it's surprising how some herbs can actually burn your skin, you know. It didn't burn as in ouchy, but it did mark it black. I remember one time when I was dehydrating and grinding garlic. It was a long haul trying to peel them all. I actually burnt my skin, so I've learned that lesson. So if I do dehydrate garlic again, I will be wearing something like these gloves again. If they're really large slices, I'm just cutting them in half.
We like beetroot.
We love beetroot, don't we? We eat beetroot with, it can go with a hot meal or a cold meal. We'll eat it with like cottage pie or something like that, won't we? As well
Potato.
as well as salads.
Salad.
I'm just hoping this rather large one fits in there. Pass me a debubbler, Mr. Warpass, just Just exactly what I did with the bread and butter pickles. Just slide the pieces of beetroot down the sides where the gaps may be and try and create a little bit more room to fit this last beetroot in. I might actually have to tip some of this pickle juice out.
It in.
Well, by hook or by crook it'll fit in. Maybe not all of it. We have it. Joel need cleaning up and it looks like a death's taking place, but
Topped up.
we're topped up and I can dispose of that, which leaves me a bit more room. So I'll wash these gloves, try and salvage them for another use and clean the bloody mess up. Okay, and then I'll move back on to making the ghee. So the next stage I'm up to is we've actually got the weight on the canner now, and that's just coming up to just reached 8, just going past 8. So I need that to come to £10, and then I can time for 10 minutes. The cream's been whisking away, and for some reason it wouldn't separate to butter, so I've decided to make ice cream from it. So a while ago I got some caramel sauce from one of the food initiatives, so I've mixed some in with the cream to form like a caramel flavoured ice cream, and just decorated it on top really. So these are going in the freezer, and there'll be some ice cream for ourselves as desserts during the week.
What does caramel give you?
You're never going to drop this one, are you? So I've got some more cream whisking away, and I'm thinking possibly it's too cold and I haven't left it long enough to come to room temperature. I know this next bottle is still too cold, so I'm going to have to leave that one till tomorrow. Pop it back in the fridge and bring it out earlier in the day to get to room temperature. So I'll pop that one away for now, and I'll just carry on with the one I've got. If it doesn't separate, I'll have to make even more ice cream. I don't suppose the boys will complain when they come to visit and we've got plenty of ice cream for them. So yeah, the caramel sauce, there's still tons and tons left in this bottle, and it'll go a long, long way. And I think the whole bottle cost me 50p at one point. Yeah, so we've got 2 trays of ice cream and possibly another 2 if we can't reach it to the butter consistency. So just waiting for this one to come up to 10, and then I can take them out. And then I can start with the carrots then for 25 minutes. That's where I'm up to now.
It's all go.
It is all go. Okay, so it's time for me to You're going to have to do that for me, Mr. Wildflowers, because I can't. Twist it. We might be going too soon. The suction might not have reached yet. Tea towels.
It's like a sauna, isn't it?
Aye, well, they weren't stuffed enough, were they? Weren't dense enough. Dense enough. There's on with some vinegar in the water. But I can wash the jars when they've cooled down, that's not a problem. So, not a great success as aesthetically pleasing as I thought they'd be. because I haven't packed them as densely as I thought I had. But the mint is fine. We'll just use the peppers up as quickly as we can. I'd like them to sit more attractively on the pantry shelf, so those will get used rather quickly.
You have more success in the littler jars.
Yeah. So I'll do smaller jars for the peppers next time. And the carrots will probably have to wait till morning now. It's quite late. We've gone 11 o'clock at night now. The second lot of cream hasn't gone to butter again because it's out the same container, so I don't know what the issue with that is, unless it's too hot in the kitchen. I'm not too sure. So that'll be even more ice cream for the freezer. So we've worked and worked very hard tonight. We've got plenty of ice cream to look forward to, so you know what we think might have been a disaster in one department is actually a silver lining in another. Always look for the blessing. None of the peppers will be wasted, but we'll use them up quickly, and the mint sauce will definitely go on the pantry shelf, and as I say, we'll have enough now to last us 12 months because we've got 2 jars in reserve plus the one we're using at the moment. So yeah, and the carrots shall go in the morning. I'll bring the other cream out, let that come to room temperature before I start again. I don't really want any more ice cream filling up the freezer, so I do hope that allows us to make butter with it, so we can then turn that into ghee. From the last lot of ghee, I have 2 jars left. I've taken this one off the pantry shelf and it's gone to liquid now because it's so warm in here today. So I think I'll actually place that in the fridge till not. But shall I leave it out? I'll leave it out because Mr. Wallflowers might want some on his toast in the morning. And as you can hear them popping now, so we're going to have somewhat of a success. Okay, I'm absolutely shattered now and just really need to sit down, and I want to change this top into a light short sleeve pyjama top so I can relax. Thank you for joining us, and we'll speak to you again soon. Bye bye.